Hi everyone. Today we are going to present on the logical network design for F4F company. We have four members in the group: Arundel Silwal, Hari Paudel, Sandesh Trivedi, and myself. Talking about the F4F network, first of all, I would like to talk about the business goals for F4F company. The first point is to provide network design based on F4F requirement. This means F4F company is a cooperative society which helps farmer as well as client. The main goal of the main goal is to provide network design for F4F company so that the farmer, staff, and client can work in an effective and efficient way. The second point is to reduce cost. F4F company is a small company, so there is no need to invest more money for the organization. For example, the staff can work from home using VPN, so that the space for the company as well as the equipment that are used by the staff can be saved. To provide security for clients and farmer information. The main goal is to provide security for the information of farmer and clients, so that for this highly secure network need to be designed to solve FWeb requirement without using cloud-based solution. According to the case study, we can't use cloud-based solution. So for these, physical servers are used to upgrade customer support. Customers are the only person who can save the organization from terminate. Due to the globalization, there is too much competition between the company, so we need to provide better communication and support for the customer to increase the number of customer in future. Talking about the business limitation, the first point is about the cost issue. This means if we have organization provides the budget to design the network. If you provide less budget, then the design then the network can be designed according to the cost. Scheduling issue means the time the network designer takes to complete the project. Staffing issue, there are different type of staffs in a company which may not have proper knowledge about the tasks that they need to perform. So for that, we need to hire external staff, export staff from outside, which is also an issue. And next one is insufficient data from FOF. Since the FOF does not provide sufficient data, so the design can be on this surface. Talking about the technical goals, we have mentioned five technical goals: scalability, network performance, security, availability, and adaptability. Scalability means how much growth the network design can support. For example, FOF company is based on Brisbane office only. We can expand it on the different part of the Australia, as well as there are limited number of client and farmer in F4 company. In near future, we can, if the number of client and staff increase, then the network design should be scalable according to the condition. And network performance, the performance of the network should be accurate. This means there shouldn't be any data loss, as well as there shouldn't be any data loss, as well as the response time should be quick. Security, the most important technological goals is security, because FOF has confidential information of client and farmer, which needs highly secure. Availability means how many times the network can perform in the task. There should be availability of 99.5%. Adaptability, the network design should be able to implement any changes, like router, switch, hub, etc. in your future. Trade-offs. We have given the value to the technological goals according to their requirement for our organization. For example, we have given high priority to the security. After that, for the availability, and similarly, the least value is given to adaptability.
Thank you, Vivek. Hello, everyone. This is Hari Portal. Here I am going to talk about my part of contribution. I am going to talk about user communities, data stores, application and traffic flow, as well as routing and switching protocols, which are going to be used in farmers cooperative society network. Let's talk about user communities. We have assumed managing director, data analyst, logistic manager, and accountant will have one size, where the client will have 20, delivery driver 10, and farmers can be around 30. Let's talk about the data store. In farmers network, we are going to use different kind of web applications like web service, file management, email, client and farmer management system, and the respective application will store the data in respective um, data stores. We have used like web server, file server, mail server, client storage server, farmer storage server, third party storage server, and driver storage server, respectively, for the respective kind of web applications. Let's talk about network application and traffic flow here too. Network application like web services is going to have the data store of web server which will have HTTPS as a protocol, will have a bandwidth of 2 Gbps or more. Moreover, file management system will use SFTP protocol, where the data is stored in file server, which will have bandwidth of more than 2 Gbps. Similarly, email data is stored in email server, which will have bandwidth of more than 1 Gbps. Telnet will use TCP protocol, where the data is stored in web server and will have more than 2 Gbps of bandwidth. Similarly, client and farmer management system, order management system, and third party applications are going to use HTTPS protocol, where the data is stored for client and farmer management system is in client storage and farmer storage, order management system in driver storage, and third party in third party server. Similarly, the client and farmer management system will have more than 100 Mbps of data, whereas order management system will have 500 Mbps of data, and third party application will have more than 200 Mbps of data. And talking about the type of traffic flow, will have server to server and client to server type of traffic flow. This is the overview figure of how the user communities will interact with the other user communities, or which group of user communities is going to use the different web applications, and how the traffic is going to follow in our network. Okay, now let's talk about the different um, switching and routing protocols used in our network. Uh, as you all know that protocol are the rules or guidelines which govern the transmission of data over a network. Here we are going to use OSPF, that is Open Shortest Fast Path Routing Protocol in our network, and spanning tree switching protocol for switching the network. Let's talk about OSPF, that is a protocol which use IP networks, which is used to link the state routing algorithm that falls under a group of interior gateway. This protocol calculates the shortest path spanning tree, which helps to ensure the packet transmission efficiently. OSPF router are designed to maintain a database which contain detailed information regarding the network surrounding topology. The data captured from the link state advertisement sent by the routers are fielded in the database. To make it simple, we can say that OSPF can authenticate the change of protocol to keep the data safe. Is a relatively secure protocol than others, which can best suit our network. this protocol have a lot of benefits. Let's talk about few benefits, like it can be quickly adjusted, changes can be quickly adjusted in this protocol, whereas it is easy to add an increase and just add hop counts. It supports the various technology like VLSM and CIDR. The load balancing coverage is faster in this protocol. Okay, let's talk about switching protocol. Switching protocol are the rules and guidelines to govern the switch-based network, basically ensuring that new nodes are not connected or created during switching process. In our network, we are using spanning tree switching protocol. The design network of farmers for farmer may use a lot of switch which has multiple layer to and bridge inside a network, which helps to streamline the path to different network switches. If a situation arises that impedes the network, STP can change its algorithm, which will fit to the situation and maintain the quality of network. To be concise, this switching protocol will avoid the bridge loops that result in infinite loops. It prevents the connection problem. It ensures each bridge use the efficient path only. If if in case the best path fails, this spinning tree switching protocol will automatically, it means the algorithm will automatically recalculate the alternative path for transmission of data. This is all about my part. My next friend will more talk about the logical network design. Now, Sandesh. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Hari. Hello, everybody. My name is Sandesh Subedi. Today, I am going to present some part of the report which we four friends have prepared regarding the logical network design of the F4F company. So, regarding the logical network explanation of the diagram, we all know that like F4F is not such a big company. It only consists of four staffs and few delivery drivers who need to be connected through a system to give service to the farmers as a client. So we have designed our system in such a way that there are four computers inside the office interconnected through a switch, which are directly connected to the router for internet connection. And there we have applied firewall on the router, on the gateway router, and we have also applied demilitarized zone for monitoring any intrusion in our system. As we all know, our system is not such a big system. So regarding the delivery drivers, they cannot be in a single physical location. They have to be connected to the system by using wireless internet. We have designed our system in such a way that the IP address of the delivery drivers are easily passed through our system, so they can access the system. But regarding to the other content, except the publicly available content, nobody can uh, enter in our system. The firewall will automatically reject the intruders. Um, regarding and as we can easily see in the network diagram, there are four computers and we have assigned IP addresses to only to the four computers, because we cannot individually provide a lot of IP address to all the staffs, as there are 10 to 12 staffs and all the clients. So we have listed only the IP address to the computers inside our office. Thank you, friends. I think I have finished my part. So thank you.
Thank you, Sandesh. Now I will continue the presentation. I'm going to talk about model for addressing and naming. For F4F, we are using hierarchical addressing and naming convention. The external router, which will be connected to the internet, will be given the public address. This public address will be obtained from the internet service provider, and all other devices present in the network will be given the private address. This private address will be allocated to the corresponding devices using dynamic host configuration protocol, that is DHCP protocol. Now, um, this use of public IP and private IP is very beneficial to our network, because while using public IP, the resources can be accessed from outside the network, that is from the internet. But while using this private IP, the devices with private IP can only be accessed through or inside the network itself, or we have to pass through different other routers or other protocols to get into the uh, get into those devices. Now, talking about security mechanisms, the resources and assets of the network and their security is very crucial matter. So we have to apply different kind of security measures to make the network more secure. First of all, we have to increase the physical security of the server side. So for that, we will be using closed circuit camera, which will run 24/7. Now, to make it double secure, one security personnel will be hired, and that person will be looking after the security of the server side. Now, talking about logical security, or the security of other data and information, firewall will be used to block the unwanted and suspicious entry of the traffic. So for that, we are planning to use Cisco ASA 5505 model, having 8-port SSL and 3 DES or AES. We are using only 8-port because we don't have much staff or much departments in our office. So that will be easy for us and cheaper also. Now, another thing that we can do for our data security is adding demilitarized zone. We will add that demilitarized zone between external firewall and internal firewall. So this DMZ helps to make our data more secure by stopping any other suspicious or unwanted data access request to entering to our main server. So after using DMZ, any data or information that is going from our security, from our server to outside, or from outside to our server, they all will be encrypted using the latest technology of encryption algorithm, that is SHA family encryption algorithm. And we will be encouraging our users to use strong passwords, and also to use two-way authorization as one-time password method to authorize them. For uh, the server or the operating system, we'll be updating the operating system frequently, or as much as possible, to get the latest security patch that help us to make our system more secure from the outside threats. We come to the end of our presentation. Thank you.